Oh, we are live. What's up, guys? Hello, hello. Good evening. Buenas noches. How is everybody doing? Come on, come on. Come on in. Let's get cozy. Hey, Chuck, my friend, how are you? It's been a minute. I was just thinking about you the other day. How are you? How is everything? Good evening. Happy 1st of May. Primero de Mayo. What's going on, friend? How are you doing? I'm just getting myself all cozy here. It's been a long day. I didn't even know if I was gonna go on tonight, but I said, you know what? I got everybody settled. And let me get myself settled, and I'll check in and say hi. I'm so glad to see you. Hello to everybody in the bushes watching. Thank you for coming. If you can hit the thumbs up for me, thank you very much. I have my nature music on in the background here. It's like my nature relaxation. What's going on, Chuck? And everybody else that's out there, what's going on? What's going on? Well, I feel like springtime is such a busy time of year for us. You know, we're playing, I don't know, the kids are playing sports. We're like transitioning the house from winter to spring, summerish, um, doing maintenance on the vehicles. I mean, living in the Northeast, like the transition from winter to like spring and summer is such a big like to do. You know what I mean? I'm good, Chuck. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you. I've been busy, you know. We have to transition from like, the snow removal stuff, the snow blower and the snow shovels and everything in the garage to like the lawn mowers and the weed whackers and getting all the gardening stuff done and the the mulch and it's just it's a beautiful area to live in, but it's a really tough area because we get hit hard with every season, and so we have to have preparation for every season, basically. Um, so it's like a lot of transition, like the fall and the winter into the spring and summer is like a big transition, just in general, with maintenance on your house, just everything, just literally like everything. Um, so yeah, we've been doing a little bit here and there, I started prepping the garden, my vegetable and herb garden the other day. I can't really plant anything yet because we're still having cool evenings, so I really can't do any plantings. Even though it's getting warmer out during the day, I can't really do anything until probably like Memorial Day weekend. That's really like my weekend that I get to plant everything. So, but I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to be outside again, more so than we were before. So, nothing much is going on, Chuck. No? Do you have any plans for the summer? I feel like this is the time of year everyone's making plans. They're making summertime plans, vacations, or whatever, whatever. No plans, no nothing. We're doing our summer vacation like we always do, down to the Jersey Shore. Um, it feels like every weekend is consumed. Like this weekend, I have a banquet to go to on Friday, a Hall of Fame banquet to go to, and then I have, the kids obviously they have baseball tomorrow night, Friday night, Saturday, doubleheader Sunday, And then we have a confirmation on Sunday afternoon for my um, best friend's son, who's like a nephew to me. So we have that. So, we're going to be busy. It's going to be fun. So, um, hmm, I was just giving some thought to some things today. I was catching up on some live streams, um, that I don't always listen to or I haven't, listened much to. And I feel really terrible for the people that are struggling right now with their health. I know that there's a bunch of people that we're close with in this community that are really struggling right now. And it's really sad. It's really sad that anybody has to deal with any kind of health issues because um, it makes life really tough. It can make life really, really tough. And then you compound that with what it does to you mentally, right? Just the person in general, if they're going through something. And then you're going to compound that with like everything else that's getting thrown at you. From people who can be judgmental, right? And or supportive or a mixture of the like, right? And it's a really tough road to navigate because that's your journey and your journey only, like in terms of like what you're going through. Um and if you choose to share it on a public platform, of course you're going to get scrutinized, of course you're going to get judged, of course there's going to be questions about things. And I think that there are some people that have been really stellar in how they move and how they are adapting to sharing their story in whatever way they can. Karen F., I give her all the praise in the world. Bama and her daughter Gracie, I give you all the praise in the world. Um, you're doing it and sharing it, going along with it. It's not like you're looking back on things in hindsight and saying, well, I could have done this or I should have done this, but you're sharing your journey and your struggles along the way. Um, and that's incredibly brave. It's a really brave thing to do, because there is so much backlash. Um, and it's hard when you see someone going through struggle and someone going through pain like that. It really is. It's a tough position to be in. Um, you never want to doubt somebody's medical condition, what they're going through. And so, but getting support and getting love and getting kind words is always exactly what somebody needs. If that's the least that somebody can do for somebody, you know what I mean? Um, I see um, people newly in sobriety, and they're doing so well. Um, Courtney, I see all these positive things that changes, strides that she's making, steps forward that she's making. And I think it's great. I think it's really great. Um, and I don't think that in whatever way people are going through struggle, whether it's medical, whether it's sobriety, it's hard to judge somebody because their path and their struggle and their recovery and whatever they're going through, medically or anything else, it's not the same path if we've ever taken it ourselves before, if that makes any sense to you guys. The path that, we've taken to get out of whatever we've ever been in our lives is not the same path that somebody else may take. And so to see how people can become so judgmental of people who are newly in these paths in their lives, these new paths, these new journeys in their lives, right? Again, I'm one to say, like, I'll encourage you and I'll wish you the best. If you come to me for advice, I can absolutely offer advice from my own perspective of what I've been through. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to do it. I can't tell you how to feel. But I can tell you the things that have helped me in dealing with things in my own life, ways that were, able for me to cope with certain things. But to, sit and watch and say, well, this person's not doing X, Y, and Z right away. And, oh, this is happening with this person because, you know, yes, we can certainly say that. And that is exactly what we're very in tune to saying right off the rip, no matter what. But, you have to think back to also like when you were in a moment and when you were going through something, if somebody had told you exactly how to do it then, how would you have felt? Probably not very good. Hey, Tiff, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Um, I'm just on a little bit of a, I don't know, I don't want to say tangent, just speaking from my heart here, I guess. Um, you know, I'm just saying how people can, I don't know if you were listening or not. Like, people's paths are their paths because they are their own individual. They are their own person. And everybody's path is going to be different, right? Um, everybody's highs and lows are going to be different. Um, and people are going to stumble and they're going to fucking fall, right? Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I know. That's par for the course, right? That's always that's always the way, isn't it? I'm probably gonna come on tomorrow too because I have other things that I wanna say. But right now I'm just talking about some just in general, you know what I mean? I'm just speaking in general about some stuff right now. Um okay, honey, that's fine. No, I was just saying how like, everybody's path to the next part and the next chapter in their lives, whether they're in recovery from addiction or they are in they're going through something medically, everybody's path is different, and so other people who have been in the same position or a similar position, whether they've gone through something medically, whether they've gone through um recovery, addiction, everybody's path is different and everybody's outlook on life is different, and everybody's support system is different. You know what, honey? I say that all the time. I am absolutely nobody, but you know what? I am something to somebody, and you are something to somebody. Okay? Because I'm an absolute nobody in terms of the world, right? I am not. But I am something to somebody. I am somebody's mother. I am somebody's sister. I am somebody's daughter, the same as you. Okay? And those are the important things that you have to remember in your life is that you are something to somebody and you don't need to give a shit what the other nobodies out there think of you being a nobody because you know what? You're on an equal playing field. So guess what? I'm a nobody, and you know what? Whatever I think of you, you're a nobody. It like cancels out, right? Like how does that go mathematically? It like cancels each itself out. A negative and a negative equals positive. There you go. Perfect example. There you go. Listen, I'm gonna make you look at the bright side of things or the glass is half full. Cause you know what? We have no other choice in life. Honestly. You like that? Okay, mathematics of the infinity family. A negative plus a negative equals a positive. So, Tiff, if you're a negative, and Cindy Infinity, if you act negative, then we're gonna have positive. Okay, there you go. End of story. Next, moving on. That's it. I'm all set. I preach. You guys like my philosophy? It's like how I move and what I do. That's my business. I can share. Oh, God, the sarcasm in our house is hysterical sometimes. Um, my family dinners, with myself and the kids, um, and our family is just so funny. It's just so good. Um, there's been so much shit going on in our family, just with my father being sick and everything like that. And finally, things are kind of leveling out, in terms of some of that right now. And I'm grateful for that. I really am grateful for that. I'm grateful to see my mother, in a better place with my father's care. Um, just a lot of different things, and it's hard. It's hard when we get older, and it's hard to watch our parents get older. It's hard to navigate that because there's just a lot of fucking unknowns all the time. Hi, Victor. Victor, did you see my short I did? I love that you commented on when I said, what am I cooking today? Did you see my short? Because I posted a video of it. Right, Tiff. Listen, exactly. Math, okay, I said math is math, right? So, like, growing up, we had math class. I've taken a lot of math class. Yes, the ribs, Victor, sorry. Yes, I've taken a lot of math classes. I have a lot of degrees, and math was one of my good subjects, one of my best subjects, actually. And, this whole new mathematical way of the kids doing things. I'm like, honestly, at the end of the day, who gives a fuck? It's factual. 2 plus 2 equals 4. I don't care how you get there. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how you have to show it. It's factual. As long as you know that 2 plus 2 equals 4, that's what it is at the end of the day. No matter how you get there, no matter what way you show it, it's going to be that at the end of the day. It's very simple. And it's like, why do we need to payats over this? Like, why do we need to like oversimplify things? And that's where my brain is I'm like, listen, I can take things down and scrub them down and really look into things. And the mental gymnastics sometimes are incredible. I'm like, I don't have time for that when it comes to math. I have no time for that when it comes to that. No, it's okay, Tiff. This is just what we're talking. Listen, this is just me like free talking tonight and you guys coming in and exactly that, like expressing your opinions. And there's not any inhibitions here when we come to each other, when it comes to each other and like allowing people to come in and allowing them a free space to talk, right? No, it's okay. It really is okay. Yes, Victor, the ribs, my room. Did you see those things? I cooked them for over 6 hours today. They were so good. But see, that's the mental gymnastics I have to do on a Wednesday because my Wednesdays are absolutely insane when it comes to my kids' schedules and everything. So I have to like overthink it like a day or two before that if I'm cooking, I have to get something in the oven early, like earlier in the day that like cooks all day. Because I'm not coming home at like 7 o'clock at night and going to start dinner. There's no way. No way. But, I don't have a personal chef as much as I wish I did now. And we're not doing the takeout thing, not all the time. Every once in a while, but not normally. Yeah, well, Victor, every night I cook when I was okay. So like all those ribs I made today, you know how much is left? Less than a half a rack of those 2 racks that I made. Because there's the 6 kids. Well, the 6 kids. There's the 6 of us here. So it'll be enough for like a meal for leftovers for like me and one other person. And that's it. Yeah. All the macaroni's gone. I didn't even show, like I had coleslaw, I had sliced apples. I didn't even show any of that. It's all gone. Yep. These kids eat. I think I had 2 ribs tonight myself, and they eat the rest, which is fine. I would rather they eat. Oh, lasagna, anything pasta, leftover, Victor, is so good. You know what I should do? I should do like a leftover thing, like what you can make with leftovers sometimes. Like I have an easy lasagna bake that you could do with like leftover pasta. That's really easy to do. Even just a single serving of it. I love lasagna. Yeah, lasagna is really good. So what else is going on, you guys? Hmm? Anything? I'm making you hungry? Oh, I'm sorry. I got leftovers here. You hear my nature relax. I got the underwater animal channel on, Victor, from the other night, the nature relaxation. I gotta link the channel in this. You guys gotta like listen to this when you go to bed. It's so awesome. It sounds so peaceful. People are getting their party time money from government tonight. What do you mean they're getting their tax refunds? Their tax money? Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh, because it's May 1st. I just realized that. Is that yeah, they're government checks tonight. Yeah. I don't know what that's all about, but yep. It's funny. Party time checks. Oh yeah, yeah. Um. Oh, because they're actually getting checks that are like cash money, huh? Bars are maximum. Oh wow. Well, I guess good for the bars, right? They're making a good business. Yeah, this time of year is good for me too, like business wise. Um, like I'm always steady. Like I have my steady clients that are every 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, that kind of stuff. And then I have my other clients who are regular clients, but they only maybe come in like once every like few months because they don't require as much, um, maintenance on their hair. So a lot of those people come in right now, like in the springtime. So I've got to catch up with a really good clients of mine that I haven't seen in a few months recently. So that's been good. Um, and tonight it's like after driving the kids all around everywhere, you know, driving to school, picking them up. Um, I had to drop off all of our skis today because our we rented this kid skis because it's just easier to do that because they're growing. So I'm not buying them skis when they're going to be growing during the season of and whatnot. So I went up north and I returned all the skis today. Got the kids from school, got the other kids from track practice, got one to the tutor, got one off to baseball practice, um, finished up with dinner. Then I did two haircuts for two of the kids. It's just been like an insane night, and that's just like, that's a typical day. So, um, yeah. Any college decision? No, Victor, no, not yet. No, we've got two going to high school next year, and then two will be in seventh grade next year. So not quite yet. We were in the midst of looking at different high schools. One of them was looking at a couple different high schools in our area. Um, so that was, earlier in this year they were looking at that, but oh gosh, no, not yet. That'll be before I know it though, which is crazy, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, I feel like I just got out of college, which is not true, but it feels like it. Oh my god, I remember. Oh, Those are the good days. The really good old days, you know. I got both dogs laying next to me. Both are sleeping. One's snoring, I think. And she's having dreams. So she's like making her cute little noises. Maybe I'll go live from I have a baseball game. The boys have two of the boys have a track meet like right after school tomorrow, and then we've got to get dinner, and then I have two of them have a baseball game like around 7:30 tomorrow night. So I thought about going live from the baseball game for a little bit. I'll be under the lights tomorrow, so that'll be good. And they have a good time with that, you know. One's oh, I know, warmer weather is definitely better. When we started baseball season, it was frigid. Like we were sitting out there wrapped in like our sleeping bags as parents, and we're like, ooh, you know, double headers like for 5 hours plus. Oh my god, craziness! I know. Um, what was I gonna say to you guys? I felt like there was something else. You looked at an albino alligator. Really? Where was that at? Huh? That's interesting. Wow, Victor. Victor, you're in the Northeast, aren't you? East Coast somewhere ish. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, that's what I thought. All right, yeah, yeah, because we go to Jersey Shore every summer. Yeah, you're not that far. You're not that far from me. I know. I keep wanting to take the kids to like Wildwood, but like Wildwood is just like where we stay is like so beautiful. And it's quiet and it's peaceful. Um, it's like it's just our sanctuary, you know. And like we started sharing it. Well, not share. I mean, it wasn't like a secret, but like my sister, my brother in law, my mother were starting to be able to come. Um, And now it's like something that they all look forward to every year. Your family has a Wildwood place in the summer, like the whole summer? Or they have like a house there? Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yeah, because we're more, when we go, we were like, it's more northern Jersey, like just outside Tom's River, but it's beautiful. Like I said, is it your family has a condo there? For real? No kidding. There's so the condo that we stay at, um, is, I love Wildwood. Wildwood has got good memories for me, like when I was younger, like early adult years. Oh, well, yeah. I love it there. I mean, it's crazy town. It's boardwalk. It's crazy town. No, like where we stay, it's interesting, like how properties. This is how crazy real estate is sometimes. Um, like if you've ever invested or you've ever owned properties or you've ever dabbled in the market or you've ever flipped houses or whatever the case may be. Um, it's crazy. There's a condo for sale in the complex that I we stay at, and it's a nice little complex. It's right on the beach. You have private beach rights. I mean, it's no frills. Like there's no pool. But you have parking. You're able to walk into town. But I mean, it's just it's two levels and then that's it. Um, and these people, they redid their condo, and when I say redid, like they updated it, and it's like on the market for over 600,000, which is a lot less than a lot of places in that area, you know, um, which is crazy. It's like you look at like where it is, and it's like it's a seasonal area. Yeah, you can live there full time, um, but yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, and they got hit just like when we got hit with the hurricanes. I mean, it knocked everything out of whack in that area. I mean, people were lucky to rebuild their businesses and rebuild their homes. I mean, so many people have lost so much on the shoreline over the years. I've lost so much. You just when you live near water, it's just you take that risk and you run that risk. Um, so the insurance costs, everything is just crazy. It just really is. But that's our happy place, and it's where we love to go. And you know, um, my kids have such good memories there, and that's all that matters. Um, that's all that matters. At the end of the day, that's what we live for. We do everything with it to make the kids happy. And to make ourselves happy too. You had an old girlfriend named Sandy, like Sandy Beach. That's cute. That's really cute. Yes, Hurricane Sandy. Hurricane Sandy was in 2012, right? Or superstorm. They called it Superstorm Sandy because it was a hurricane. And the reason I remember that is because that came October 29th of 2012. Here am I with my factual weather information because my twins turned 1 the day before. And so we called it the pre-hurricane party. And we told everybody, take the food. Like we had over 100 people at their first birthday. And we said, take the food, take whatever you need because we're going to be like without power for days or weeks. And sure as shit, that storm came and we lived, oh God, we lived in a flood zone. We had to move out of our house. We were walking over power lines with our children in their little, carriers, Um, I have my dog and my little dog at that time in one hand, a child in the other, walking over power lines. My poor cat at the time was in the house, had to leave him there for the time being, oh my gosh, it was just crazy. We had to we had to go live with my in-laws for like a week. We had to go down and live with my parents for another week. We didn't get power back at my house for at least 2 weeks. Everything else, cable, internet, probably didn't go back on for at least another 3 or 4 weeks. It was nuts. That was really, really nuts. Yeah, people don't realize when you live on the shore or close to the shore, or you live in a zone that gets hit by hurricanes, and it's the way that it tracks. It's remarkable the damage that happens so fast. Really, it is absolutely remarkable. Um, yeah, no, you're right. No gas stations working either. Nope. So if you had like a one of those generators that were operated by gasoline, you couldn't go. Yeah, no, you're right. You couldn't get down streets for weeks at a time by me because all the trees had fallen and the they had to come through with the chainsaws before the power company could even get through to raise the power lines again. It's crazy. I should post some videos of that, like just from the area that we lived in, We had to move our cars to higher ground. I mean, and my babies, they were babies. They had just turned 1. We were just like, "Holy shit, what's going on?" You know? Um, Very daunting and very, almost like apocalyptic, you know what I mean? After the fact. Water damage and fire damage are just 2 of the most horrific things I think people can go through, you know? Like, for loss. Um, and people for years, literally for years, they were trying to rebuild, and then everybody trying to rebuild that had houses down the shore. They had these little cottages. They were beach cottages that they lived in, and then they required them. There were so many different zoning requirements now. So like they had to be built, lifted up like I think it was 11 or 12 feet above sea level or up in the air. So people that had these little ranches or these little capes, they were then put on stilts basically. So their first floor became like their second floor because your first floor was like, you had to be lifted up basically. So they were raising all of these houses and people had to, live elsewhere while they're fixing their homes and spending their own money to fix their homes um, because that's their home. Why should they have to be displaced or go someplace else permanently? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy to think about sometimes. Um, but the shoreline is eroding and it's getting eaten away little by little. And so that's what we go through here. It's just what we go through. Um, it's hard though, because it is so beautiful. Are you asking me, Victor? When you have technology problems, who would you hire to fix them? Like, what do you mean? What kind of technology problems? What do you mean you want your device to working perfect? Victor, you want me to drop the link? You want to come up and talk with me? Sometimes it's easier if I talk. I mean, if you talk, I'm always talking, sorry. What devices? Come up and talk to me. Victor, you want the link? I'll drop the link. You gonna pull up and talk? Hmm. Victor, you know what's funny? Did you know I worked in technology before I was a hairstylist? Not that I'm an expert. I'm claiming not to be an expert. But you can come up and talk with me if you like, because sometimes that's easier. You know what I mean? We can have the Cindy and Victor show tonight. Would you like that for a moment? Here, let me drop the link, Victor, real quick. Pull up and talk to me real quick, okay? Just come and you don't have to show your face, Victor. Just like pull up and talk to me. Hello, Victor. Victor, is that you? You gotta allow your camera and your mic access, and then you can stop streaming your camera. You know what I mean? I can't add you until you do that. Yeah, it wouldn't let me add you. If that was you, Victor, it wouldn't let me add you. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let this. I'm gonna end the stream now, but I'm gonna be back on tomorrow. Oh, you're trying to? Oh, Victor, I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. So, Victor, listen. If you click the link, right? You click the link. You just have to allow camera and mic access, but you can hit the camera button so you don't have to cam up when you come on. You know what I mean? So try it again. See if it works. Victor, it's okay if you can't figure it out. I'm actually going to end this, you guys, just because I'm getting a little tired. But thank you, Victor, for trying. I appreciate it. I love you guys a long time. I'm going to come back again tomorrow. We've got some stuff to talk about for sure. So look for notification. Thank you so much, you guys. And I will talk with you guys soon. Okay. Have a good night.